And there you go, we're live.
Hey there, tribe. Welcome back to Evening in the Shop with myself and the fellow Smiths here. We're sorry for a little bit of a late start. We're always experiencing new and wonderful technical difficulties when it comes to Meta. So hopefully we got this one squared away. Shout out if you have any glitches on your end from us, and enjoy the evening. So we're going to get back to work here. What's that, Kira? Okay. Yeah, it's nowhere in my desk or in our bedroom now, that I can see. Or in my nightstand. All right, so Steve, what's that?
Don't forget to interact with the camera.
I was just doing that. My daughter is making sure that I'm interacting with y'all while she grabs our tablet so she can read the notes easier, the comments. So, Brian, if you're on tonight, we're going to be working on this one. Steve, update on your spear. I'm waiting on the copper. I ended up going with 20 gauge, and I also got a 30 gauge just so I can compare the two in real life. And we'll get that wrapping going, and I'll get you some updates. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So tonight I'm just going to be working on some of the other commissions while I'm in wait mode, and we'll continue moving them forward. Well, I have to show you the pin that we got for Brian, though. So I'm super excited to see how this one turns out. I'm not sure how well you can see because I'm not actually looking at my phone to see how well I'm framed. But this is the blade. And then we're going to do copper liners with a black bog oak handle. And then this is going to be the center pin along with, we've got copper pins as well. So hopefully that's not fuzzing out on you, but that's pretty freaking badass in my opinion. Especially when you picture it with black handles and copper liners and copper pins. So super stoked. And so now we're going to make some more noise so I can let one of my guys get back to rough cutting some stuff. So we'll get back there shortly. Hypergroup, the cow.
Yeah.
I love it. Definitely right the best stuff is anything other than Pokemon.
Yeah, that is.
Hey, so how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How was your brisket?
It was pretty good, Dad. How was it?
I'm still eating.
Good for you. You guys
There's
have
like a tiny little bit left,
a- you
maybe.
guys have a nice relaxing Sunday.
Yeah, it was really nice just to be able to sit and recharge and just not worry about
I
anything.
didn't do anything either Sunday. It was beautiful out though. It was a good, nice cool day.
Yeah, but it wasn't a pool yet.
Yeah, that was the unfortunate part. I went in the pool anyways.
We had the residual heat built up still.
Yeah, it was warmer in the pool than it was out of the pool.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
All
Alright, cool. Awesome. Then when you get back in, we'll look at your blade. Alright, let's see what we got here. From a
Okay, I think I am gonna run the Amy off of the tablet, not now.
okay.
I'm gonna run the camera off the tablet because it's already logged into your Facebook and have to be logged in, and that's what happened. I have to remember that I have to log into your Facebook.
Well, you can let them. What we'll need to do is we'll need to let them know we disconnect and then reconnect.
Oh, no, we'll just do it this time, we'll be fine, and then from next time, I'll just link to the thing up here, so.
Fast trigger, fast trigger. Just to make sure that we grab that one.
Yeah, that's fine, I can grab that.
Mine is up, you just have to follow the forecast for the outage truck.
Just, thank you, you're so slow. I don't wanna be on this page, I wanna be on my page. Jesus, you know what? I hate Facebook, and I hate Meta, and I hate Facebook Live, and I hate the way that they cross-platform everything. It's all trash, okay? All of it is
Hey,
trash.
can you stop hiding and tell us how you really feel?
All right,
You know what?
Smiths, make sure you don't give my daughter any blades tonight.
Listen, you're the one handing them to me.
I have no idea what you're talking
Like
about.
I can't kill someone with a piece of cardboard. I will if I have to.
Do not give her any blades.
Hold on, let me go get the cart.
What did you do to her this week?
Damn.
Dude,
He tortured me for Father's Day.
Put baby in the corner.
Father's Day was how long ago?
2 weeks ago.
We celebrated it this past Sunday,
This
though.
last Sunday because we were too tired after the show.
Oh,
It was so
gotcha.
hot.
Yeah,
I had to go drive on it.
Yeah.
So this last weekend we did a brisket. We did like a bunch of stuff from Father's
So,
Day
so for,
and
for Father's Day and my birthday and things like that, she always, one of the things that she does is she asks me what meal I want, and she makes it from scratch.
Nice.
So that's, yeah, including cheesecake.
So.
Yeah, usually cheesecake as well.
What?
Yeah, I make cheesecake for
Hey,
him.
Homemade
like,
cheesecake.
Oh,
You didn't leave me.
You just got, where'd you have the old one? You still have it?
Next time. Next time.
One day I'll get you a celebrate, but I am not.
It's okay. I'll make you a cheesecake.
I've
I'll
got
make
two
you a
motorcycles
cheesecake.
on right
I have to get back now. But yeah, I miss riding a lot. Actually, I had a CD 900, and it was awesome. Something else that you know, I had 5.5, so I sitting there with my highway driver. My dad had to go to Houston. He get really inventive on new ways to send horses. He had 40 hours on them. I slide the left cheek off, let it wake down, slide the right cheek off.
Sure. I saw somebody putting their feet on the backpacks.
Oh, yeah, I had
putting
one.
their feet on the front.
I actually had my feet at one point up on front turn signals. It was almost reclined.
I just wanted to make sure I shared out the live on
Is it
mine.
live?
Yeah,
Yep, we're not live.
I should.
Not big, my clothes down.
Not fake live.
Because I was
It's
No, it's not. It's running for me.
okay. Cool. It's just,
And running on this one.
There we go.
oh yeah, there it is.
So,
What's that one? Oh, good, you did take that all the way.
I need your clothes.
Okay. Well, remember, let's go talk in front of the camera so we can actually make some. Hold up. And that is amazing. But those want rapid thing.
yeah, figure out that chicken. Oh, you know what?
Did you see the Met Sailor song they sent you?
Maybe.
She was doing the Blow My Billy Boy Blow, but it was
Oh,
to
yeah.
a guy who was having a meth attack. All right, so we got one.
If you want, whenever you want me to move this, Dan, I will move the camera.
Wait, you're better than me.
If you, whenever you decide to start working, I will move it.
So that'll be about 8 o'clock or so.
Yeah, you know, whenever.
Hey, this
Again?
Yeah.
You start working at
Yeah,
8 o'clock
I
just as
would-
we finish?
I would leave it right there now. Don't put any more layers on it. You got,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge.
I was trying to tighten that so it wouldn't slide. See that?
Yeah.
So you were talking before I put this handle on here. Instead of doing the normal like this, wasn't it on the other one that you suggested, or still do it on the big one? This year.
No,
first?
I would still do
Start
that
this,
first.
the
Yep.
big one.
No, get your rough profile done around the edges, down to the metal, and
Before I
then
do that?
and then we'll taper it. Yeah, it's gonna be less work
Yeah.
because you
Okay.
won't have as much material to do.
Right. Okay.
But I would say just clip those
Put those like
and then get it like you normally do as far as the whole process.
120 on that.
I would start with
80?
80 first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a hand.
All right.
Thank you.
And Laura.
How are you guys going?
I don't know exactly what it is.
All right.
I don't know if that's a good example. For that.
Because
So, should I cut? I can cut those.
I'm
Like
gonna
in
raise.
the shop.
Yep.
Okay, and then like, how wide should I cut them?
yeah. So here, let me show you.
What are we trying to do here?
All right, this comes from our barn. It was a farm, a Anthony Dean in the mid 1800s. And I was curious if something like that would work for the so,
Yes, that would piece off. Absolutely.
Hi,
You only need
everyone.
About quarter inch thick.
Louise.
Unless you wanna
Cheese
look
Louise,
natural,
Papa
it's
Cheese.
about an inch to 2 inch thick.
Okay, I'm really
So if
sick
you
of that.
do a solid snap like that, make it a little bit
I just go 3 inches.
Yeah, that 3 inches.
Just double check and make sure.
If you want to do
In width. 3 inches in width.
width, no, I wouldn't do 3
And then
inches.
if you don't,
Because essentially what you're gonna have to do is grind off everything that you don't want,
Okay.
right?
Gotcha.
So I would do, what's that? What is that? That's about an inch.
Both of them, yeah.
Quarters.
Yeah, it's about an inch. Yeah.
So I would do an inch by 2 inches by 6 inches, right? So that's an inch with the clip.
I wouldn't know.
So I would do 1 inch by 2 by 6. Yeah. Because that gives you enough. If you want a big blade with a big handle,
Oh yeah.
you can do that. If you want a small blade with a small handle, you can maybe do a couple out of it. But yeah,
So there's
1
plenty
by
there.
2 by 6.
So we can use those. You know, if we like it, we can use the whole thing.
I'm gonna go grab the fast charger real quick.
At least that
Okay.
section out.
Now, most of that is going to be. Most of that is most likely going to be for historical and sentimental reasons. Because it's not total.
I left the lid on that one.
Do something here around.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, dude.
You should have a boat. You want it right over there?
That size. I can stabilize streams.
When you're welcome through, you're welcome through. It's not enough for me.
Yeah.
Do the job.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? And then the power of
What's cool is we'll actually make sure that whenever you're putting that line stuff, make sure people know it's actually that's very cool.
And you.
Yeah. Hey, Kira, is Brian on? Brian Weatherow?
I can't tell whether he is or not, so you
Okay.
just
Well, Brian,
pop by. Right here.
just in case you, Brian Weatherow, you're on, it has begun.
There we go.
Hey, everyone. So we're working on the primary bevel grind for Brian Weatherow's Everyday Carry that we custom designed together. And we're going to put actually a swedge up here like we did on the prototype. And this will go up probably halfway, and I can double check with him to see if he wants me to forward scale on, but either way, it's going to look awesome.
The end of it reminds me of Batman. That side of the shop is haunted, I'm convinced.
got one in your life. That thing was screaming like that. And I ordered a new one of these. I mean, screaming.
I ordered a new one of these. I'm gonna actually, it's a maintenance day for me. I'm gonna take all these off. I'm gonna grease them all.
Oh, very cool. That'd be cool, dude. Yeah.
Right? That's what I said here.
All the wrenches and stuff are underneath the portavan.
I finally ordered this one.
That's
Yeah, it was after the last workshop. I'm like, I gotta send in the freaking.
Yeah, I
thing.
appreciate that.
We ended up
That-
losing
that
that
one
one too
feels
because of the height of the people that were in here.
Oh, that thing was screaming.
Screaming.
Saturday.
Yeah, you can feel
It
when
was
you
in high
turn
mode,
this.
man.
Yeah, it is.
When you turn this, it's going klunk, 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 klunk. This happened after the Fortune fire.
I think it's just
I
funny.
started about that.
Pushing
It
this
started
machine
about
so hard
that.
low, and what has happened here?
This was traveling, so I just put a damper on it. And I think it's gonna it's traveling because of the bearing. Yeah, I was setting up a harmonic.
Oh, this is a lot more.
Steep spear.
They want to lift off.
Well, no, this one, the tracking knob, kept turning on its own. I felt bad for the guy because I was like, dude, you gotta keep his belt center.
What, it's Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yep. So,
I noticed it was on there, but I thought it was there.
so I finally figured, you know what? I'll give the guy a hand.
Is back there.
Oh, it's right on the Dan is hiding it. Today, Dan is the let's blame it on Dan.
I like that.
So I would recommend it is just wipe it down with like a little bit of clean.
Okay. Or if I set this thing down, apparently
The WD-40 or whatever you've got.
So I want
we're
to see
just freaking out.
Are we having issues again with
The flashing?
oh.
White lithium grease. Yeah, that was loud Saturday.
Brian, let me
My
know when you're
baby.
ready when you're ready to work on something.
Yeah,
whenever you're ready.
my baby's been screaming, so gotta take care of it.
Because you've been neglecting her.
Listen,
That's exactly it.
you know,
All right, so let's
she complains, and I listen. What are you gonna do?
Am I in the way?
Nope.
So I would do it this stuff. You trace it out here, lop it off,
Yep.
and then make your cut up here.
Yep.
Run it this way, cut your corners,
Yep.
and then just trim in from there.
Okay.
And I think that'll get you going.
Okay.
Okay, so using 1084 for this.
Okay.
Same stuff we use for workshops. And I've actually, if you can get this one rough profile today, I can heat treat with the others I got ready to go.
Okay.
Like tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay? So first steps, trace and rough cut.
Okay.
Okay? Cool. Okay. So using 80 grit right now. And put it up that far. I'm going to get the other side to look the same size, the same way. And I'm going to do an evaluation on how high the grinders come up. And I may end up adjusting from here. Incidentally, a good friend of mine, Josh Ingersoll, did this as a revision to bevel jigging Man, I'm digging it. Although I would not want to have to hand drill and tap each one of those holes like he did. And wow. So one of the things I like to do is I'll actually create a notch here. I'm not sure how well that comes up or not, but that notch is called a ricasso. And so I'll actually notch it in where I want to go, and then I'll start grinding back to it, and eventually that little notch just kind of disappears. And I leave myself enough extra at the beginning so that if it doesn't come out perfectly balanced, I can focus just enough on balancing it to nudge it back a little bit. Look at that. Can you get that rough contour for you? Huh? You want me to get that rough contour for you? You want to do it? I'll do it. All right, you know what? I'll go ahead and get up and do it a little bit. Sure. Huh? Well, tell me what you're going to do. I'm trying to educate people. You're going to set it so we round it up. It's going to taper in and then round it on the top there. Yeah. I'm going to run right in front of the camera. New Citywide camera will be ever as good as your TV is.
Oh, thank you.
It's your own fault for being so good at it, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know me. That's my weakness. There's a fly that's driving me crazy.
I do love your shop shoes, though.
You like my what?
I do love your shop shoes, though.
I won't show that because that you have to pay for.
That's the subscription, right? Hey, look, John. Yeah, it's wider than it is long. Yeah. So you're kind of ultimately, like you're talking about before, you're also going to up to the right and back, twice the better. It's so good.
What do you guys think?
And you know, but damn sexy. In order to get it mounted now, that's what constantly. Yeah. That's the best side of it. And also from here, coming down, you're going to want to stop the tube a little bit. That's fine. I should get that tube a little bit more. That would be my, you know, I don't believe that.
I was just gonna grab the camera and then cut more. So Chuck, can you check my work here to see if I got all this right?
Yeah,
I greased up
yeah.
these.
I would snug this one a little bit more
Okay.
because I can. It should,
What are you looking for?
For me, I look for a slight resistance in the roll. Because right now, if you feel that, you're gonna feel like a little tap. Nope. Feel it. Take hold of the wheel and kind of shake it side to side. Feel that?
Oh yeah.
So I like to get rid of that,
Okay.
and then it's gonna give a little. It's gonna give us like a. So it'll spin like this more.
Okay.
Okay.
And this one I can feel a lot.
Yep, that
more than that.
What happens because you got tension on the belt, you're side load the bearings.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons I was kind of worried
That
about.
one I
This one's
haven't
hard.
done yet.
This one's hard to tell because of this.
So
So yeah. Yep. But you can also feel like right now when you spin this.
So tight.
Well, no, it's not that so much. There's actually it feels like the bearings are starting to. I think that's why we got the
I
line.
think I gotta replace the bearings too because I
These will
noticed
come
on
with the
this one
bearings.
when I turned it, even just with my fingers, it went grimy. Yeah, see, that's the way it should.
So go ahead. You put that one on.
I want to take your stuff. All right.
It's collecting dust right now, and that's the one that was on the top. So
Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
otherwise, I agree.
Oh man.
Yeah, even when I went Univan, they didn't spin like a skateboard deal. Yeah, they had some resistance. I think it just had some weakness to it when you throw that tension in.
And it makes sense what the tension is side.
Yeah.
It's
It's
That's no good.
it keeps doing it.
The flashing.
Yeah.
The flashing is crazy.
Yeah. Mom was like, "Are you guys having a rave?" And I'm like, "No, it's just a freaking camera, man." Well, it's not the cameraman. It's the camera.
That camera person is politically correct.
Yeah, camera person.
Yeah.
done the deal?
I got both of these done. So we'll see. Ready? Here goes. Not great, but a lot better.
Or what it
You
was?
could try taking the idler off.
I am going to take this one off.
I think when I had to disconnect and reconnect the camera, I didn't get it didn't save the settings I had for the camera.
Oh yeah. So you have to start with them all over again.
Yep.
Good nabbit.
Yeah, you're right. We should put a strobe warning and a freaking sound warning on this thing.
Yeah, it's a
Because it does. It seems like we're having a raid. Mom says, Dan, get a haircut.
Dan, get a haircut.
Get a haircut.
This,
You just have a trap for the paparazzi.
This
It's not
hair-
even yours, but it's on milk.
Yeah, it's because this is the current stream, and
Oh,
then
gotcha.
those two are behind.
just jealous. You're jealous of these beautiful locks.
Put like an epilepsy
I
warning
know.
on there somewhere.
Yeah, so Jordan says, like, I want to put a teaser warning on there. But yeah,
Get a haircut. Who does he think he is, my Uncle Jim?
Put on front.
My Uncle Jim is a
why
military
is
guy.
it zoomed in on me? Okay, I gotta find a spot.
Should they wait?
I'm sorry, guys. We got the whole flashy thingy, but we think it's because we forgot all of Kira's settings. Because she painstakingly went through every one of them. I'm so sorry, Dara. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Seems like a good idea.
You know. Now I can't remember how to take it out of this. So I have to hold my phone sideways.
Who's telling me to get a haircut anyway?
Mom?
Mom is.
Yep.
You know, those aren't free. I can't get a free haircut.
You can if you just get some scissors and a pair of clippers.
Yeah, or a Flowbee. I gotta get a Flowbee.
Roby.
A Flowbee? I'm a millennial. I don't know what a Flowbee is.
And then Dan disappeared forever.
How we doing, man?
Mom says, hi, Brian and Santa Claus and Wallace, but Wallace isn't here yet.
Okay.
Well, I will, but that's not a right now thing. She found a freezer. She sent it to you.
What's that?
Mom found a freezer. We're looking for a freezer. Mom found a freezer and she sent it to you. Wallace! Where's my fried fish? I'm just kidding. It's like you don't love me.
You know that's like.
Your fucking run by face just. He's taking his machine apart.
No, I did. At the fortune fire event.
Oh, you mean you press too hard?
It's oddly satisfying because you get to watch them and make fun of them and not actually have to listen to them if you don't have to.
Hey.
No, that should be a requirement. We gotta put up with you guys. You gotta put up with us.
80 over there and 80 over there.
Yeah, there should be.
So it's on there now.
Yeah, should
But
be.
I need the rubber wheel now, don't I?
Not yet. That's for finishing.
Oh, that's the finish.
Not for hockey. Just make sure you pivot it right along its axis.
Yeah. I want to do that.
What do you want to do?
That's cool. That's cool.
What's up, fella?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Good, you?
Seen you.
What do we got going on over here?
This is just my camera. I'm having to hold it because I'm finding if I sit for too long, it starts. Oh yeah. You're hanging up. Hanging up. Is that it?
Oh, hey,
Right there?
this way. I think that's something I can do.
Is that?
Yeah. So this piece was probably like, oh, these scales were probably like double the size. And it's funny what this actually turns into after you're like, oh, I just need this much. But yeah, this is my first time ever designing a ring blade, a hybrid blade. Because in this house, anything that's hybrid has ring on it. And you'll be able to keep it forever, right?
I'll endorse that message.
Yeah. So this is my thing. I don't really have a name for it yet. Not that I can recall. It's also my first time doing a switch. So I'm pretty proud of how everything turned out. I could piece it together today and get it glued up. I pretty much finished, but feeling lazy today.
Yeah.
Lazy walking.
It's been a lazy week, and I'm right on top of Brian's right here. Surprise!
Gotta get her cleaned up.
He's making, I believe that punch dagger is for Brian Wetterow. And I have to move because the camera's flashing again. Bye.
Just finishing up rough profiling something for heat treat, and then I'll be getting back over on the other grinder to work more on the on Brian's blade. Playing with some shivs.
Yeah, right?
Just kind of like this busy work. Get a bucket in the grain, you have to get it out on paper, and then template, and then steel. So, hey, so guys, we're kind of looking for a project, or it's going to be kind of a longer term project, and we're wondering if there's anything that you'd like to see us build. So, if you guys got some ideas, throw them in the comments, reach out, PM, whatever you gotta do, and myself and Kira will go through them, and then we'll pick a few out to vote on. So, give us some ideas and see us like to build a table at a show, or as a commission.
Oh. Yeah. It could be yours.
We have lots of blades that want to be adopted.
Yes.
Bug Kira about them.
Oh yeah, bug me. I mean, the tribal edge page. Bug the tribal edge page.
Right? Bug Kira specifically.
No.
I've been taking pictures of these for a minute. I just don't see how it helps. Give me a picture of mine. Oh, well, yeah.
Dan's face. Dan's face, man. Still flashing. Gotta find a place where it's not flashing. Mom said more fantasy blade. Of course she does. Mom said more fantasy blades. She said, come work on some of your own design.
So come on over here, guys. This is a set that my wife and I kind of sketched out together, so that's on the dock at some point. So we're gonna have to get those done. Tasha.
Yeah, Linda.
Can't wait to do those with you, though. We got you.
No, that would make sense. I would just push it. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
back.
Absolutely. And then that will be actually smoothed out when you go into the random orbital. I think you're ready to, I think you're ready for random orbital. Man.
I wouldn't swap my these.
Beautiful work.
120 next.
Actually,
Or
yeah,
just-
I would put a 120 on that one,
Yeah.
go over it lightly.
Yeah.
Put a
120 there,
on that one,
lightly.
lightly,
Maybe
and
that
then
one.
hit it with the random orbitals. What's going on?
So,
Which way did you have it on there?
this way. Flip it.
Okay.
The other thing is that this is now getting mold.
Okay, yes.
Right?
Actually, I think it was before.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Now, there's a mark right here. If you look down there, there's a mark where
Okay.
we did that before.
Well, flip it. Take it off again.
Take it off and
Flip
see.
it. Yep.
That turned out great.
See? And I wasn't sure, honestly, when I put that washer back on, I assumed that's where it goes.
Well, let's take it off.
That's the best way to take things apart and put them back together. Is assuming.
That's what I do.
You know what,
I assume a lot.
Kira?
What?
Probably right about that.
Dan.
Assumptions only make you money when you're in sales. That's pretty much it. Oh, what else?
Let me see that whole setup. Yeah, I believe actually this one
Mom said shut up about the blades, and then she said, cool, of course Dan is breaking things.
Shut up about what?
They were giving Mom shit about how, like, she needs to come down and make her blades. And so Dad was like, oh, you need to come down here. And Mom was like, shut the F up. Like,
I'm down to make blades. I want to come down here and twerk.
no twerking! Lock the doors! Hammett Scott, do not poke the bear.
My mother was a saint.
How you doing? You're just assaulting me?
I am.
Is that what we're doing?
Is that what we're doing? Is it assault?
I think it's assault.
Could be battery. Or pageantry.
A little bit of all of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
But Dan broke stuff.
What
Again.
was it?
You know what? I did it right, but it has to get set up wrong to work properly.
Oh, is that what it
That's
is?
exactly what it is.
All those pieces, they need to be put in the incorrect order.
They need to be put in the incorrect order
Yeah.
in order for it
Who
to.
put them in correctly?
Not Dan.
The people that made this machine, there's a design flaw in it.
Oh, owner of it.
No.
Oh, I see. Classic.
It is not the user that is stupid.
Okay, so
No, never user error.
Classic Dan. He always blames the 12-year-old Asian kid in the factory. So he blames himself.
Poor network.
Or network.
Too much flashing.
Machine.
Cannot carry those with these. Bothering me.
What do you mean you can't?
My poppet fell off the back of my phone, and now holding that big ass phone is just unnecessary. Okay, enough with the
Sucks
flash.
that that happened.
Can we bring
How
it
will
down?
we survive that?
Well, I'm more worried about you.
Yeah.
He's worried about coming apart.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that would be really great, especially if I'm like standing directly behind it, so that it could fly off and hit me. That would be awesome.
Maybe you need to put some loctite on it.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's gonna fall off.
As I've always said,
Now that's just because it's super crown.
if I lose anything, make sure I
There you go.
save
Now
it.
it's not rotating.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what you do is you get this in there as far as you want, and you snug this jam like that, and you want to make sure that it is.
It's tight, but not too tight.
That's what he said.
Hey.
Hey-o.
It's a family show, guys. And not too tight.
It is. You just have to work a little harder.
And greased up. Make sure it's not too tight and it's greased up.
Right? Should really be enjoyable for both.
Let's get that
It's not. It's a problem.
done.
It was a family show.
It was a family show.
That's
You know, I think way back in the day, somebody said Tom Tex with Soup was a family show. I think we have much more tame than that. So. You say it was a family show? It was.
So
It
that
definitely
should-
was a family
No,
show.
stop saying twerking, okay? Taller. She's like Beetlejuice.
Don't do that.
Ah, no.
Damn it.
He just said Prince had Soup.
Right, what you're feeling when you squeeze like that. Where's it to? Okay, give that one a try. See if that tracks better for you.
Woo, way to go, Dan. You fixed it.
Okay. right, so let's get you over here.
Sun 2 Pro? Someone's naked in a kitchen shower?
I'm surprised Mom hasn't said anything about the twerking comment. Jamie Castleman. I'm bad at saying names. I'm also trying to see that from far away. I can't see who's watching. Yeah, I'm on my one. Yeah, I know. I used to be able to tap click the little eyeballs and see who's watching. Yeah, but now I can't. You figure it out.
All right, you ready? Not perfect, but a lot quieter.
Still, much quieter. And of course, we can't forget Phoenix Abrasives.
Phoenix abrasives. All of those. All of those.
All of them. All the belts. All the belts.
All the
Belts for days.
Hype it up.
And the epoxy will actually act as a
Autumn's on. Jamie Castleman.
Jamie's on?
Jamie Castleman, it says.
Awesome.
Jamie. Hi,
Hey there, Jamie.
And Autumn.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He's special today. Kind of like me.
I love that band.
That's that.
Oh wow, that's a really cool idea. I don't think I've seen him do something like that before.
Come on. Ooh, that's fun, good. That looks about a quarter, right? And there we go. Royal Blue. We are stirring.
Making soup.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend eating that.
It's definitely not healthier than the Elmer's for sure. But for the record, I was never that weird kid that was in school eating Elmer's food.
I also never. I've never also had Elmer's food.
Sure, I wouldn't trust you, man. That's good.
There's no Red Bull.
Need one?
No, there's no Red Bulls. I didn't have coffee today.
Oh, it's up here right there.
That might be why I'm feeling partially murderous. Did you hurt yourself?
You are not safe to be around.
I know. I didn't have any coffee today. This might be why I have such murderous intent.
I heard you mumbling something about brains earlier.
Yeah, we have losing that charge on this one.
Including me. Right now, make sure you're both turning in the correct direction. And tighten them both, and then slide the pins straight on one side.
Oh, man. Doing there all nice and deep like.
How are you doing, Brian?
Doesn't matter like that one.
Good.
I think this is still easy.
Alright, here. I'd say thoroughly buttered on both sides.
Awesome. Okay, pins on one side?
Doesn't matter which sides.
Nope. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're using G-Flex, which is a very slow sliding capacity,
Yeah.
and it's one of my favorites. So, I'm sure all the nerds that's my favorite.
No, please be
Because
right.
it's all about me.
Come on.
Trying to get a woo-woo. There you go.
Which side?
Yeah. If it doesn't go down smooth, I'll take over real quick, okay?
Okay. Yeah, come on. What the hell's going on here, bro?
This is pretty common.
So you're saying that's the stuff they grab on the show and go over crap?
Yep.
After they sat there an hour and they sat down.
Yes.
Ah, shit.
That's okay. That's okay. We got this.
There we go.
There's that.
Hey, there we go.
It's actually gone all the way through, so very cool, very cool.
So,
All right, so now what we'll do,
you just gotta add the magic touch, guys. I let Chuck touch everything. Except for me.
let's go
Yeah,
for
we said I got that. Except for me.
say everything?
Yes, you
Almost
did.
everything.
Look at the lid.
Almost everything.
You lit up.
Did you not know who you were hanging around with?
My bad, guys. I should have said pause. My bad. Pause.
Some things you will never let down. Or be let down. There we go.
I guess that's why they call him the bone collector. No?
I'm not.
Is it still a family show?
I'm leaving that one alone.
What we're doing now is bringing up all the movies. What was that?
Oh. I felt vibration. I thought it was a phone ringing. I was like, wait a minute. I'm looking around. Whose phone is that? No, it's just network. Network, you know. So I guess after we get the handles glued up, the overall plan or the idea for this blade specifically is for me to have it as my EDC and for me to forget that I'm wearing it. So that's partially the reason why I chose like the thinner scales. But I am a person that likes to have a bit more grip to my handles. I like my handles to be full too. I think that's the benefit of when you're making your own knife, that you get to kind of like try new things out. So we're gonna see how it goes.
And you have the trainer here that
No! Oh, I left it in the car. I have the trainer too. Not in the car. I left it in my bag.
Oh, gotcha.
My work bag. There you go. Because I'm an old man now, and I keep things in bags. Because why use wallets at all? European carry-all. I got on Amazon. Doing me wonders right now. I could put a clip in a whole piece of beer in there if I want to. And 17-inch laptop. And it has a charger hooked up to it. You think I'm making this stuff up?
That's how you know he's old. Because he's excited about his bag.
Excited about this bag. I'm slowly turning into my dad after you do that. That's what every man does. And you don't want to admit it.
All right, we put cup finder doing this job.
Yes, man.
All right, let's toss that up. You're good to go there. Hey! Back at that tomorrow.
Woo! This is the fastest knife I've made, guys.
You could probably finish that up tomorrow after class. Bam.
Yeah! I'm winning. Wally's gonna have an EDC
And the trainer.
and a trainer. Well, technically, he actually gave me two trainers as well. So that was pretty dope, too. I have two trainer blades that were 3D printed. They're pretty sweet. They're carbon fiber reinforced as well, too. We like to play a lot and do all this stuff. And like the metal trainer blades, you know, you're beating on your partner for like an hour, you know, so you're gonna feel it. The plastic stuff is not too bad. These ones were actually rounded down. I'll probably shape it out a little bit myself with hand sanding it. But 3D printer, the way it was designed, I never seen it done before that way, but he was able to actually print it to where it was round those edges out, so they're not very pronounced. It's really sweet. I'm really excited for my trainers too. So I actually get to learn how to wrap those as well. So, I think I'm going to wrap one of them. Oh no, I'm going to do both. Just keep going for fun dudes.
Oop, that's my head. That was my head.
What happened?
I put my head in the screen.
Did you now?
Just the top of it.
In the screen?
Yeah.
Put you behind it.
I know. I went like this, and I put myself on the camera on accident. I've been on the camera a couple times on accident today.
But I'm looking right at you, girl. Camera ready. Don't
I'm
be
not.
afraid.
I'm not. Lies.
Here it's always show ready, guys.
Lies. Am I a horse?
What are yours now?
I was a man thing. Stallions are
What is
boys.
that?
I was a horse.
You're a
He
horse?
called me a horse.
I didn't call you a horse. You said that. I said she's show ready. What? I said she's show ready all the time.
Scott's a whore?
Yeah.
Scott is a horse.
No.
Wait, Scott's a whore for his wife.
Men.
I know that.
Hey.
Other men in the shop. Men in
Tell
the
us,
shop.
aren't you? I'm jealous.
I want one. That, you know what? We gotta pay for that. You gotta make people pay for that stuff. Yeah, let me hold it. It's too thick for me. But he's got big hands apparently. I don't get it out of freaking flat stone. So it's a little too thick for my hand. It separates it.
That's a
Is
thick
that the right
one,
belt that's on here?
too.
But
Pretty sure that's what the thickness of what we use for a bookery. It seems to be pretty close.
and that's a pretty thick chunk of steel too.
Thick with two C's, y'all. Guess I can't be too mad at it.
Yeah, well, you got big old meat paws too.
Do I? I don't know. I think as a dude, I have mid hands, maybe. I wouldn't say they're huge, but not very big.
He was holding the
Oh
knife.
yeah. So this one right here, I've got to take this down more in here, and it also makes it between the knuckles. I just started that
We could put a wood there, you think? Let's put the wood like this.
Yeah, you're not supposed to hold it by the sharp end. I don't care if you can use it as a hammer. Just throw that on the ground. Throw that anywhere.
Well, you can't drop nice things on there. There you go. This one feels like that one thing. Business.
That is the business knife. Dan's turning everything pink over here. You're turning everything pink.
We have a learning opportunity here.
Do we?
Because somebody screwed my knife up.
Yeah. Was it the machine and not the
It
user?
was something like that. You should not be able to slide this
No.
in here after it's finished.
No. There's supposed to be glue there.
And if we see,
It kind of looks like it on this side too. Yeah.
you shouldn't be able to see right through that. That's
Nope.
bad.
That's bad. That'll probably break. Right?
So this is going to be, for me, this will be my knife. I will not sell this. It's not of the quality that people have come to know.
Or maybe it has. I don't know. That one time you forgot to sharpen those blades.
You'll see it reverse. Yes, should work. Training works with it.
Oh, does he? I didn't know they had their own line.
No, this is just a self-defense line that I had in my head that I had to get out. I was going to paper it, so. New line of blade. And very simple. They need,
Which one do you like better? Ceramic oddly feels like, not oddly, but most ceramic do, but this feels really good in hand for being like the design that I'm going to take it to.
that's on here too.
Pretty expensive.
Yep. And the other thing is you can actually
Hey, right?
you
in super well. And then the blade extends from the knuckle, so it's actually yeah, right? So you're giving your hand an extra 2.5 inches. Yeah. Yeah, but well, sometimes I've seen where they come back behind the ear, and that's what your man has to go across the target and actually engage with it. It's going to be in front of the target. Exactly. Okay. So yeah, that's actually one of the lines. All right. I have to go. That's for you. This is ready. Oh, here's the mission. Oh, wow. You want the oversized ring. Really?
7:30.
This is going to be okay. Already?
Yep.
This is going to be a tough way. And oversized ring is good, especially if you're wearing gloves. He's got the little sausage hands like Alex. Okay. Yeah. So, I was very sweet. He's like, he wanted an inch and a quarter length, right? And so that's what we did with that one. He wanted it worn to a plate, but he wanted it longer. Yeah. And I actually really like this one just from how it, I mean, that is the most comfortable in the fist with that size ring. Everything right through here lines right down. It's not sticking out this way. That's the second thing I noticed outside of just the ring being pretty even around. Yep. You still have to punch on there, so you got your glass finger. Saber reverse, right? But one of the biggest problems I have with people when they do like rings a lot of times is that they'll put too far up this way rather than going with the ergonomics of the hand. Yeah. And so this finger ends up being way out here. Yeah. And I want to make it very comfortable. You know? It keeps it. I mean, I don't need a ring that big, but my customer has needs in here. So I'm going to get a ring that big. But everything's so well aligned, it's almost like there's no ring at all. Right. That makes sense? And that's what I was trying to go for. Yeah. How do you feel about Warnie's? The look.
Honestly, not my. That is a giant ring. For comparison, by the way.
Yeah. That's ring good. My ring's not that big. I think mine might be maybe in it.
That's the normal one.
Yeah.
That's the larger size. You fit that whole ring inside that ring.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. I love this. This one I really like, but like you were saying, it's Pakal. Like
it's very Pakal. Yeah.
I like the Warnie, but it's not my favorite blade style.
No. To me, it feels like a box cutter, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a box cutter.
So that's what you're going for, or do you want it to be like this is specifically a tool? You can use anything as a weapon, but to me, like I was like, oh, it's a box cutter. I like that. I don't know, even to me too, like some of the warning plates that I've played with, I never felt like it fit my hand personally, you know?
Yeah.
When I think about it, how would I use it? I kind of just felt like I put like that on it. That's really nice.
So that's the thing is the blade end is on the other side, so you wouldn't be holding it like that. Yeah. You don't remember that? That was a dance back in the day. Nope, I didn't dance. I'm not a dancer.
Nope.
That is one thing I'm bad at.
Yeah. You're good at everything you do. You're one of those. You're a creative.
Yeah.
A lot of you creatives are like that.
Yeah, but dancing is not one of those things that I am good at.
Maybe you just had to figure out how to express yourself.
No shit, no twerking.
I wasn't!
This is a family show, Kira.
I'm behind the camera. It doesn't matter what I do.
Family show.
You don't know. I'm actually not dressed behind this camera. I'm running around the shop naked.
We didn't know it once this whole time.
It's still
One more left.
it's still lower.
How's your handle coming along?
It's looking pretty smooth, man. Yeah.
Dan's right behind you throwing sparks.
Oh yeah. He's really into this side.
All of them bunched into a corner.
Just a bunch of dudes hanging out in the corner.
Kind of like my butt on fire.
Yeah.
It's like every high school dance I went to. Bunch of dudes hanging out in the corner. The one cool guy talking to the girl. What's up, kid?
Stop. I'm not a cool girl though. I'm one of the nerds in the corner myself.
On this day, I get to be the cool girl. Just today.
Just today. Only today though.
Alright, so I'm going to suggest next, let's cool this off and ask Kira for a consult with a black marker in your hand and make notes on this what she mentions. She said anything about taking it down a little bit, okay? So go ahead and cool it off. And Kira, I'm going to have you give him a consult on kitchen knife ergonomics.
Okay.
Will you do that?
Please skip. Let me set this down real quick. Yeah. Watch, stop. Watching you.
Yeah.
Guys, will you keep an eye on this Smith for me? Thank you.
You're being supervised.
I think a little bit thinner. I think take it down a little bit. First, get on my. It's just, does that feel comfortable when you hold it?
the camera so you can see it.
Do you with us? You mean with handle material?
Oh,
I think you can take down
I almost
the
fell
belly
for it.
just a little bit here. Bring it in on the bottom.
I'm not gonna let you get me.
Yeah, just like a small amount. Once you put the handle stuff on it, it's gonna feel a lot thicker. And it's already. I mean, it fills out the hand really nicely. And you got pretty decent size hands. Yeah. But yeah, I would say just this right here. Just take it down a little bit.
So you want to bring it up
Yeah.
more?
Just a little bit.
So just work that up a little bit more?
Yeah, just work it up a little bit more. Keep this view because that way the pinky will stay secure.
Here, let's mark it. If you don't mind. Thanks, Paul.
I'm trying to figure out what it is. I would take this off.
Here, I'm going to aim this at you so that you can watch what you're doing.
Let's watch down, not my boob. Cover himself. Not that kind of show, guys. I say bring that up a little bit and then down because if you still want this belly, that's fine. But just a little bit more in here. That's it. And then, yeah, try that again.
All right.
And I'm like, oh God, Father, what are we doing?
It's like, you should get the camera and follow her around. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. And I looked at you, I was like, man, I'm not going to do that.
No.
You're not going to get me killed, Chuck.
Sorry for the show, guys.
Yeah. You should be.
I'm actually going to run upstairs to the bathroom real quick, if you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am. Indubitably. I got no eyes. There we go. Yeah, there you go.
How'd it go?
Take your time.
How'd the consult go?
Good. You give me one week. I'll just take a little bit more off right there.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
she thought that would be good.
Yeah, definitely. I would recommend. I follow her advice
Okay.
because she is a chef
Right.
and she's worked in the industry, and yeah, definitely. That's one thing that I love about having her part of this is that I get to get feedback on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See what I said? I was so disappointed because we actually had
There you go. Look at you. Yeah, you still got plenty you can take off. I would remove a little bit off, stop for a second, feel it out, see how it feels to you,
Right.
and then go back into it until you get it how you want it.
Right.
Yep.
roughing it up is better than actually putting the channels in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually used to do countersink pulls, almost like raindrop,
Yeah.
and it really didn't add as much as I hoped. So I stopped doing it because it was extra effort.
So I had this big gap in this one. You guys may have seen that, and I was super disappointed because it was all glued up, and I had that gap. And then it turns out I never glued it.
Oh.
So I'll glue it now.
Hey.
Yay!
What are you using? Are you using the fast stuff?
What's that?
You gonna use the fast stuff?
No, I'm gonna use the slow stuff. I'm probably gonna.
Okay. Well, here. Well, here's the G-Flex. Boop. And I'll get you.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Kira.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys.
Something funny?
Boop.
Did it just come off?
Here you go.
I never glued it in the first place.
You just missed it, man. Just missed it.
How did you think of that?
Because it all just fell apart as soon as I was sanding it, and this pin just vibrated out. And hey,
Mom.
mom,
Dan, don't hold that in my mouth. Dan didn't glue it tonight.
you know what? It's the glue that's the problem. It's the it's the materials. It's fine.
First, it was the little Vietnamese kids that built your machine, and now it's the glue's fault. Starting to see a pattern here, Dan. I'm not sure if I like it.
Yes. I will be right back. Okay.
How's it feeling, Brian?
Good. That pinky goes up in there better.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
got that moved out.
Warm? No, it's not warm anymore. Hey, look at that. I got plenty of cover, so like my hand's not going to be hitting the ground or hitting the table surface when I'm chopping. Doesn't feel like I would, so that's nice. And yeah, bringing that point in. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, solid. Sorry, y'all. Let's get some action shots and Action Jackson over here.
All right. With that, Earl, guys. Okay, then you're.
Hey, Dan, Autumn's proud of you. Thanks, Autumn. Thanks for being proud of Dan. And clearly, you are the only person proud of Dan.
Who's proud of Dan?
Autumn is
Somebody that he paid off?
somebody he paid off. How much do you think he paid him? How much-
Dan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dan.
Oh, he had to pay a lot.
He had to pay a lot,
He had to pay a lot to get some fans.
right? I don't think Autumn comes cheap. To be honest.
All right, so now what I'm going to do is I get those things up.
That's just impressive.
What's that? Mom, I was up there, and I was like, but yeah, eating brain now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's the cooking question was kept so many times. That's from on. 15 minutes. Take that back with you.
So are you, girl? It's hard to move around here and make sure you're not getting.
It is. I could just leave. That's an option. You could just finish it for me. Are we putting some glue together for that night?
You know, some of the materials that I work with sometimes, some of the better ones, they don't need glue. But this particular knife
Oh, really?
needs glue.
Are you talking about cords?
I didn't realize at the time that I might have to use some epoxy.
Yeah, it's that. Who made that handle material?
You know, it comes from a really, really talented and attractive man. That he may have made that hand material.
Oh,
It's really the steel that was the
it
problem.
was the
It
steel.
was the steel.
It was the steel. Got it.
It was the steel.
Oh yeah,
That's
see it?
effective steel.
Look at that, man.
Scott, not being sticky and gluey.
That's the one. Yep.
I'm gonna try and keep an eye on the camera thing too.
Get out of the way.
I always stand in the worst places possible.
That's my whole life. I stand everywhere by
I got a thin, a 3-inch wide, thinner steel.
I'm trying to go right where you are.
And I'm gonna do a something.
Nope, that's not a good spot.
What steel did you get?
I'm trying to find a spot that's not flat.
I'm gonna do a Japanese style handle.
This is why you're the producer.
So it'll be my first tin tank to do.
How much glue are you using?
All over.
I'm using the perfect amount of glue.
It's awfully brave of you to think that's glue,
Which is all over.
given the recent conversation.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's actually your brain matter? Is that what that is?
This
Oh,
is,
no.
you know what? I add a little bit of brain matter to everything I do,
Yeah?
so that people can appreciate it.
I just
That's how you trick people into thinking they're smart devices. I get it.
No!
That's not the whole part anymore.
That's not how I. No, I'm committed now.
Yeah, man.
So I put this pin where this pin goes, and this pin where this pin goes.
Oh, sad face.
But luckily, the handle was kind of thickish anyway.
Yeah, you still got a bit left on.
I got a
here,
bit
so
to
you can
grind
take some
off.
off.
It's fine. You'll be fine, little sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay, baby. I love you.
It's good. I think if you wanted to, too.
Yeah. Let me do that. Hang on. Can you grab me a pin from the drawer?
$10 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna test your drink for poison.
It's probably poison.
It's poison. Don't forget, I already
I just switched these pins.
Okay.
I switch them back.
and
So I had to push it out.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god, this is starting to dry on my fingers. This is
Dan's about to become a part of that knife.
If there's a difficult way to do it, Danathan will find it.
Is he our resident Murphy?
Yes, it is. And
I'm a
if
bit of a.
I want to try something, I just quietly suggest it to him, and then he's like, "Oh, I'll go
Do that.
find out."
This is look at. I barely made any mess at all. Okay, this is mine.
If you want to buy this knife,
Yeah.
it comes with Dan's hands.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is.
As I say, good thing you don't need your fingerprints, right?
Oh.
That's right.
Oh.
Leaving
look
here
at-
alone
well,
right
this is
now.
provided
Since he is a family.
with a paper towel, and I can just clean this
I
up.
feel uncomfortable watching that. How you doing?
Could you grab me some of those plastic?
Oh, that's
clamps?
so much better.
I can feel that in my pinky.
Yeah.
My hands are super sticky for some reason.
Yeah, I can't imagine why. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna toss this around. Yeah,
That small
I think
one?
that's nice.
I don't need those. I just need the.
You wanna
regular pinch
hold that?
I just need the string clamps.
I was trying to find one small enough to fit between those pins.
Oh.
Here.
Oh
Those are
God, it
medium-sized ones.
smells so bad.
See that, gentlemen? Always take a shower.
I like this one better. I'd
I
like
like
to get
it
your
better.
opinion on
That's
it
what I
here.
said. The same thing. I think it's much better. I'm kind of punching the thing a little bit with this finger, but that's just because how I hold it.
Okay.
You hold it back.
If you pinch grip it,
If I
how's that
pinch grip
do?
it, that's better. I'm still kind of tapping, but
Okay.
if you feel comfortable with this being that thick, if that's comfortable in your hands, it might just be a little too big for my hands. But I think if I would take it down personally for me.
Right.
But if you like the way that feels, I think that's good.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then,
And also too, if you're cutting and chopping, it's going to be on a cutting board. So
Yeah.
that's going to raise it a little bit too.
it depends on how far your hand is over the cutting board, but yeah. I would say plot your handle so we can drill the holes.
And worst comes to worst, when you get the handle material and everything on, what you can do is just tape it down a little bit more on the belly if it does end up being a little longer.
Sure.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
So-
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
handle?
do. You got about like 9 minutes left.
So for this one, I would probably go.
Just go put it in the bucket.
Because your bevel grind is going to somewhere up like that. Your bevel grind is going to end up being somewhere in here. Okay? So find the middle of the handle roughly.
Yep.
And then find the middle of each section. We'll plot 2 pins, okay?
Okay.
And then after we get those pins drilled, you'll be ready to heat treat and heat treat with the rest. Okay?
Sounds good. There's a little ruler right there.
Oh, you're one of those.
I could go by. I don't give a shit really.
My ruler is my dysfunctional eyeball. Where are your safety glasses, son?
I can't do this. You good with that?
Does that help?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Everything have to be. You have to be really careful. It's about making sure this gets crossed back up, or it's not going to shine for you. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. I'm going to clean the belt out once in a while.
It's got a pretty stripe on it now.
I always forget my gloves.
Very nice.
That's gotta have one of the best edges that's ever come out of the shop.
Yeah.
I can't wait to show off the edge.
Yeah. Dan, how's your fingers? Little sticky? No. I don't need you on my face. No. I'm walking away now. Nope. Dan ruined Christmas.
I did?
No, Dan. Dan was gonna put his hands on my face.
So I'm working on taking this down a little bit more so it's a little bit more comfortable in between the fingers here. I'm always trying to get the handle in there so it's really ergonomically comfortable. Oh, what's that? I love that you took that tooth off there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hurt it.
Yeah. All right. So now,
Go back side. That's what I'm working on.
yep. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's so much better than it was. Yeah, I would say next, just get that cleaned up as best you can with 400, 800. Yeah, 400, 800.
Yep.
And then
I gotta do this 800.
Yep. That's why I
Instead
would,
of this, I'm gonna use your hand.
yeah, I would do the 400 on the top and the bottom, and then go to 800.
800.
Yep, exactly.
We've got 5 minutes.
Yeah, in case someone just- nobody's just gonna go ahead and.
Yeah, I think you can get away.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a kitchenware too. I think you can find literally with iron epoxy. You probably could just get away with that there. You know, land your loophole there if you wanted to.
Right.
I like
Brian.
having at least.
As a wrap up for Brian Wedrow
Okay,
here.
let me scooch you back because we're flashing.
Okay.
So that is good. Excuse me, Mom.
All right, so for Brian Wedrow here, we're dialing this in right now. I'm going to be narrowing this out more so it doesn't split your fingers through here quite so much. I'm also going to be contouring this in a little bit more as well. I want to have keep this kind of smooth, but I'm going to taper that in a little bit so that it's really comfortable in your hand, especially if you have impact on it. So We are on the path here, sir. More soon. All right, guys. Go ahead and wrap things up here.
Want to come over here? Say bye.
Hey! So we're gonna assemble all the Smiths and say good night.
Good night.
And one of the Smiths doesn't like to be in front of the camera; she prefers to be behind it. But just wanted to say thank you all for tuning in again. Also, I want to make sure we give a shout out to all the people who work with us. A scope turner. You need handles. You need custom wood stuff. He's your guy. Phoenix Abrasives has been really great working with us. We're always going to shout them out. Can't shout people out enough here. Alabama Damascus, once again, just got some new stuff for a commission from the guys at Alabama Damascus. Beautiful stuff.
Custom engravers. Custom
engravers for all of the maker's marks as well as custom artwork. I can't wait to show you guys the riff I'm doing off of Elrond's sword. We're going to be actually doing Elvish script work and laser engraving all along the blade. So that's going to be super sexy. But other than that, the last thing I think is that we have a show on the 27th of July out in Howard City. So please come up and see us at the great food truck rally up there. And come and see all of our wares, as well as we're going to be doing this. Given that it's summer, it's been so bloody hot. Want to take some time to take advantage of the pool that we just got the new liner in this year. So we're going to be doing our live streams every 2 weeks for the rest of the warm season, so that we can get a little more pool time, a little more relaxation time, and not burn everybody out. So tune in 2 weeks from tonight for the next session. That doesn't mean that we won't be doing ad hoc lives and such here and there for things.
We'll definitely keep you posted.
Yep, we'll keep you posted on those. Dan and I got some little projects around the shop that we want to tackle that you might find interesting. So other than that, though, thank you so much. It's a privilege to interact with you guys online, and can't wait to see you at the next one. So until then,
Stay bladed. Oh, I don't need to turn it off, but I do need to stop it.
Yeah.